Welcome to Vanished Voices UK, your new favourite spot for curious missing persons cases, true crime stories, and in-depth investigations. Where is Nazire Koreli? The strange disappearance of a woman from London. One year after she was last seen, Nazire Koreli, a former teacher and grandmother from Welling, southeast London, remains missing. Police are treating her disappearance as a live, active investigation, and this is what we know. Nazire Koreli is a woman from Welling in the London borough of Bexley. She is described in charity and police records as in her mid-50s. The charity Missing People lists her age at disappearance as 54. Nazire was well known locally and is a former teacher who was active in her community. She lived in Welling and she was regularly seen walking her dog named Diego, including in nearby Stevens Park. Physically, she is said to be of slim build, approximately 5 feet 1 inches tall, with light brown hair, dark brown eyes and olive skin. Nazire is described by her daughter as a mother, a sister, a daughter, an aunt, and now a grandmother. Her family have been publicly appealing for information and have emphasised how her disappearance has affected them, with her daughter stating that her world has stood still since she discovered her mum was missing. Nazire Koreli was last seen close to her home in Welling in September 2024. The Missing People charity Public Appeal records Nazire as missing since the 1st of September, but it is noted that the exact last seen date is not certain. After September 2024, Nazire was not seen or heard from in the local area, and concerns about her whereabouts grew over the following months. As those concerns increased, Nazire's disappearance was reported to the Metropolitan Police on Friday the 28th of February 2025. The Metropolitan Police recorded the report and opened inquiries. The force has asked anyone who saw Nazire between September 2024 and March 2025 to come forward. As previously mentioned, Nazire Koreli's disappearance was reported to the Metropolitan Police on Friday the 28th of February 2025, and the force recorded the matter and opened inquiries. Officers carried out an extensive search of Nazire's home address as part of those early inquiries. Detectives also reviewed hundreds of hours of CCTV covering the local area in an attempt to establish Nazire's movements and her timeline. The investigation has been handled by the Met Specialist Police Team, with Detective Chief Inspector Wayne Jolly of Specialist Crime South speaking publicly about the inquiries. Inquiries by the Met Specialist Crime Unit resulted in the arrest of a man in his 50s on suspicion of Nazire's murder on Monday the 10th of March 2025. The man who was arrested was subsequently released on bail while inquiries continue. Police have repeatedly said that they are keeping an open mind about the case, while also sharing optimism with the family that Nazire may be found safe and well. Officers have publicly asked anyone who knew Nazire or who saw her between September 2024 and March 2025 to think back and contact the police with any information. The Met Police has also asked the public to preserve and submit any CCTV, doorbell, dashcam or mobile phone footage that could place Nazire's movements, and provided a major incident public portal for submitting information. In the months following the initial report, national and local media coverage amplified police appeals so more members of the public and potential witnesses could be reached. The independent charity Crimestoppers announced a reward of up to £20,000 for information which could help with the ongoing investigation, and said the reward would be offered for a fixed period and that callers to Crimestoppers would remain anonymous. Throughout, the Met has emphasised it is supporting Nazire's family while inquiries continue, and reiterated that anyone with information, however small, should contact police or Crimestoppers.
For Nazire Koreli's neighbours, the first indication that anything was wrong came yesterday when police cars appeared outside her house in Welling. A tent was put up on the drive along with a portable toilet, and throughout today, scenes of crime officers in their familiar blue overalls have been going in and out of the house. Scotland Yard says she was reported missing on February the 28th, 11 days ago, but in fact may have disappeared as long ago as September last year. Local people I spoke to said they couldn't recall when they last saw her, but said she had been a familiar face in her road.
Sadly, the primary line of inquiry points to foul play. This could include an opportunistic assault while Nazire was out, a targeted attack by someone who knew her, or a transport-related incident followed by concealment. This is because the Metropolitan Police's specialist crime teams are managing the case, and a man was arrested on suspicion of her murder in March 2025. Other factors that make a crime-related explanation the one that police are prioritising include searches of her home, reviews of hundreds of hours of local CCTV, and the high-profile nature of the investigation, which has prompted a Crimestoppers reward. These are actions typical of inquiries looking for third-party involvement or to trace movements and vehicles. That said, nothing in the public record confirms which of those criminal scenarios, if any, actually happened. The arrested man was released on bail, and no charge has been announced as of yet. The police have not disclosed any forensic or eyewitness evidence that conclusively proves a specific version of events. Two less likely non-criminal possibilities remain on the table at this time: that Nazire left voluntarily, or that she suffered a medical emergency or accidental misadventure while out. Both remain less consistent with the known facts. In short, the balance of publicly available evidence explains why the Met is treating criminal involvement as the leading line of inquiry, but the case is still at the investigative stage, and only verified forensic or witness evidence will move any theory from plausible to proven. Exactly what happened between mid-September 2024 and late February 2025? If anyone saw her, who and when? Where is Nazire's dog Diego, and could the dog's whereabouts help place her in time and location? Is there any unchecked CCTV, mobile or dashcam footage that exists along routes that she used, and could that place her movements? Why was the person arrested in connection with Nazire's disappearance? Was he in a relationship with her? What evidence did they have to arrest him? And why wasn't it enough for conviction at the time? Why was there such a big delay between the last confirmed sighting and the formal missing person report? These are just a few of the questions that could do with more context in Nazire's case, especially the CCTV footage, which police are urgently asking for. If you have any information about Nazire Koreli, no matter how small it may be, please contact the Metropolitan Police immediately on 101 and quote CAD 5678 of the 28th of February 2025, Operation Cardprince. If you see Nazire or something happening that could relate to this investigation, call 999 without delay. The Met has specifically asked people to preserve and share any CCTV, doorbell, dashcam or mobile phone footage that might show Nazire or relevant activity in the Welling area between September 2024 and March 2025. You can also give information anonymously to the independent charity Crimestoppers by calling 0800 555 111 or using their online form. As mentioned previously, Crimestoppers is offering a reward of up to £20,000 for information given to them exclusively, but you must act soon. If you would prefer to submit footage or information directly to the Met online, follow the Force's Major Incident Public Portal guidance or contact @METCC on social channels as indicated in their public appeal. Although a lot of time has now passed, please check any home or vehicle camera footage you may have from September 2024 through March 2025. Pass that information through 101, Crimestoppers or the Met portal. Your tip could be vital. Nazire's family and police remain desperate for answers. If you know anything at all, tell someone today. Nazire Koreli's family have lived with the unknown for a year. Nazire's daughter says life will never be the same. They deserve answers, and if you know anything at all, no matter how small or insignificant it may seem, please come forward. It could change everything. As always, thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay vigilant, and remember, every missing person deserves to be found. Like, comment and subscribe to see more new and cold missing persons cases from the UK.